Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. So, Prince Harry has suffered a major legal defeat against the Daily Mail. Now, Prince Harry and several others, they have been ordered to pay the Daily Mail 9.54 million pounds, but this could climb up to 34 million pounds after a 11-week trial. Now, this is because Prince Harry, along with Elton John and a few other prominent figures in the UK, they sued the Daily Mail over some privacy concerns and complaints. They believe that the Daily Mail and associates use force to basically gather bits and pieces about their private life, consistently hounded them, and published it via their newspaper outlet. The people who are involved in this, they have several reasons and several claims. So to know that I think it's close to a dozen, if not a dozen, prominent figures who have lost this case, it's just ridiculous. Like, I know a group of people can be lying, but we can see how the Daily Mail operates. We saw what they did to Ye, how they did it. So I don't think Prince Harry, Sir Elton John, David Furnish, Liz Hurley, Baroness Doreen Lawrence, and others who are involved in this joint claim, I don't think they're telling any lies on the Daily Mail. So the allegation was that the Daily Mail, they obtained and gathered information through illegal means. But as you guys can remember, Prince Harry did win a lawsuit that was filed against the Sun for the same thing, which alleged wiretapping and all of that. So I don't know. Like, this is rubbing me the wrong way. To be very honest, it is rubbing me the wrong way. Now, let's get into this report. Let's see if I can provide you guys with some more information. So, according to several reports, they're saying celebrity claimants, including Prince Harry, in the failed privacy action against the Daily Mail, will have to pay costs on the indemnity basis, which leaves them facing a potential bill of 34 million pounds. In a judgment handed down this afternoon, and this was on August 21st, they say in a judgment handed down this afternoon, Mr. Justice Nicklin found the case brought by 7 claimants went well outside the norm and its conduct was unreasonable to a high degree. While not every allegation was hopeless from the start, standing back, the overall conduct and circumstances are clear. This was litigation conceived and pleaded on an unjustifiable wide canvas with limited exceptions. It was speculative at origin and depended substantially on interference. So they're basically saying that these people never had any evidence. It was just a case that they brought forward based on inconveniences that they've experienced by way of interference from the media outlet. Then they further move on to say serious allegations, including allegations amounting to criminal conduct, were maintained over a prolonged period and pursued up to and including closing submissions in circumstances where the evidential foundation for many of them was inadequate, where somewhere inconsistent with contemporaneous documents, and where the claimants fail to take the steps that a reasonable litigant should have taken to narrow, withdraw, or abandon allegation as the case developed. Last month, claims of unlawful information gathering brought by 7 claimants, including Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, Baroness Lawrence, and Sir Elton John, were dismissed following an 11-week trial. Associated newspapers sought it cost to be assessed on the indemnity basis, as the claim pursued by the claimants was a long way from ordinary and reasonable litigation. The claimants argued that an order for indemnity costs would be unjust. The litigation had been approached by the claimants in good faith under the burden of decades of intensive, intrusive media scrutiny into their private life. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on with a lot of information, right? So the other details are like breaking down the costs, why the judge arrived at this decision, and all of that. But here's what I say, because when this lawsuit started, I did a video talking about it. I think the lawsuit started back in 2020. I think they filed in 2023, if not 2022, right? But I think that they should have done some investigation to see how much they could have gathered. But there are a lot of little different things tied to this lawsuit that resulted in all the parties coming together to file the lawsuit against the Daily Mail. It's not as though they're saying, "Oh, Your Honor, we suspect this is what the Daily Mail has been doing." They had some amount of evidence, but what the court is saying, based on what I'm understanding, is that it's not really a strong, solid case that they had brought forward. They would have to show more like intrusiveness, like did they crack a window open? Did they insert a recording device and those stuff, right? But it's sad. I really cannot see through how they have lost this lawsuit. So I think that the harassment of these people's life, it will continue by this media outlet and other media outlets. And these aren't the only people who will suffer. There are other celebrities who are going to suffer going forward. But I do see other celebrities coming forward in the future with similar allegation in hopes of, nipping this thing in the bud. But will it work? I guess only time will truly tell. But that's all I have to share with you guys for this video. Let me know what you all think. First of all, were you guys aware of this lawsuit? And do you think that the results, the findings, do you think it's justified? Leave a comment below and we're going to talk some more. Peace.